Hey guys, it's Tuesday night. I'm in the basement hiding from the wife and kids. Welcome to Appletinis with Ken and our new set. But first, what I want to do is I want to bring out my co-hosts tonight who are joining me for our football special. Here we go. I got Dan Franco. Come on out here, Dan. I don't know what kind of stuff you're wearing, but
this is great.
You like this?
This is fantastic.
How about this? Let's bring out Johnny. Johnny G, where are you, buddy? Come on out here, man. Say hi to the people at home. Boom.
Hi, everybody.
Everybody grab an Appletini.
Yeah.
And let's toast
it
to our new set.
Right?
New set.
Boom. Thank you, sir. Everybody at home, here's to Appletinis with Ken's new set. Boom. Check it out, people.
Amen.
All of the same pieces are in the shot that were on the other wall, on the other side of the room. We just moved everything over to this wall, redecorated.
It looks awesome.
Everything is here. But thank you. Give us your comments and let us know what you think about the new set.
That live Tuesday night thing sounded kind of weird, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
It did. It did.
It still since we're not here Friday.
Right.
There we
Friday
go.
night and I'm hiding in the basement.
We're already getting comments coming
Love
in.
it.
Let me
Thank
move
you.
this in. Let me
That's
move
good
this in.
stuff.
All right, guys. So welcome, man. We're here for the football episode.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome, right?
Yep.
Chris Cooley, Eli Manning. That's right. Our celebrity guest. Thanks for joining us.
We blew our whole guest budget on this episode.
The whole budget, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. Robert can't join us tonight, but we're actually going to talk about him in a little bit. In a good way, not a bad way, Robert.
Not like we were just before the show.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
where we were talking. All right, so.
This is probably his least favorite show to do anyway because we talk so much
Oh, yeah.
football.
I know. I can't get it in the hole.
That's what she... Oh, no, that's not what she said.
He said it.
Well,
All right.
Could have.
So let me hear.
all right. This is great entertainment right here.
It is.
He's listening to
I know.
I'm picking a fly out of my
Yeah.
Appletini.
I'm
You're
inviting
checking your
people.
phone.
All right, guys.
This is a good batch.
Thank you.
Let's see.
All right. So how you doing, Dan?
Good. How you been?
I know
good,
you
good,
guys.
good.
I'm listening to
Doing all
How
myself.
you feeling about how you feeling about the weekend?
I had a good weekend.
So
You did?
I had a show- I
YouTube
had
got
a
itself
show
in
this
order.
All right.
YouTube got
Awesome.
itself in order.
Victor
again.
Coco will be happy over there.
Yes. So.
If he pops in.
All right. Phew, that's all set up now.
Awesome.
Let me go back
Must be the
here.
new set.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it is the new set. I mean, phew.
Now, just so you guys have kind of perspective, we used to be over there,
Yeah, over there.
Yeah, in the
and
other
then
side
we
of
would,
the room.
John would be over here.
Yeah.
So now we're on the other side of the room. There's more
And I'm
room
gonna be
here.
over there.
Look at this! Look how much we can
I know.
spread out over
We
here.
can almost fit Robert in here.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, until he starts going
He starts boxing
Patrick
everybody out.
Ewing over here.
For
throwing
somebody-
bows.
For somebody who's never played sports, he can box.
He can box out,
He can
right.
box some people out.
Yep.
Robert.
Put him up against Dominique Wilkins any day.
So guys, what I wanted to do first today, I was up in New York today.
Oh.
I went up to New York. It's 9/11, and as you walk down the street, you walk by the firehouses. They
Yep.
all have their stuff out, in remembering 9/11.
Yep.
So first thing I want to do today is I want to bring up a couple things here. Here's a picture of the Twin Towers on September 10th, 2001. And then, of course, we all know what happened. And, of course, we remember 9/11. Not only what happened in New York, but also what happened at the Pentagon and what happened in Pennsylvania. So just a moment of silence here for those who lost their lives. And thank you for their service, for going, all the firemen and the police officers who went up into that building to help others, knowing that they, might not make it out.
Yep.
So.
We were in New York a couple years ago on 9/11.
Yeah, it seems like the last three 9/11s I've been in New York. This is the second year in a row I had an audition up there. So, yeah.
It's definitely a you go there on this day in particular, especially downtown. It's definitely a somber air. You can just feel
the
it's
air
tangible.
is totally
Yeah.
different. Yep.
Yeah.
Then you get up around Times Square and everybody's an asshole again.
Yep.
So
Yep. True story.
Yeah. I didn't have any experiences today in New York where everybody was, everybody was kind of well behaved. It was kind of a quiet day
Might
in
be
New
the
York.
day.
Yeah, it was kind of quiet
Yep.
up there. Not a lot happening. But driving up, the fire trucks were parked with their flags up on the crane and everything. It was nice to see. So let's get into our show, guys. Thank you for joining us. This is our football show. Football is back.
It's way back.
Way back. I mean, we're already 1 week in.
2 weeks in for the Terps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But 1 week in.
Doing okay.
Killing it.
Yep.
But 1 week in for the NFC
NFL.
East. And
Yeah.
there's one of us who doesn't belong right now.
What do you mean belong?
Well, there are 2 winners here and
Yeah,
one
but
loser.
We didn't play a cupcake and we didn't play a weak-ass choke artist like the Falcons.
weak-ass
We played the
team.
number 1 defense.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we played the Falcons.
And our rookie running back had a beautiful day.
Who, by the way, are good. The Falcons are good.
Falcons are good.
Can't say they're not.
Their play calling is not, but their team is.
Yeah,
They have a good
are,
team.
But they do have a habit of choking.
And
They're already talking about firing Sarkisian.
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah.
Oof. But yes, the Giants, Johnny. I will say the Giants did play a good Jag team.
They did.
And your rookie running back did have a good day.
And so did
great
Odell
day.
Beckham.
So,
Yep.
Eli was okay.
And you'll notice
Eli was
that,
Eli.
that the 3 teams that matter in the division are represented.
Yeah.
And
Cowboys
that's
look
all we
like
need to talk
dog
about.
Shit.
the Cowboys, forget it.
But I
Nobody
can't
cares
say that
about
too much because we have to play them Sunday night. So.
Yeah. So
Let's hope they continue to look like dog shit.
I really don't know about the comments because I haven't put them up yet. But I'm going to put them up in a minute, and we'll get those rolling here.
Yeah,
But,
because it's like the window's minimized there. So
Yeah.
I'm sure that's why I'm tracking them here.
So if I go like this, I don't see any comments coming through.
Yeah.
What's going on? All right, well,
Charlie.
looks like I'm going to have to fix that. So,
He's good. So no, it was a great weekend for football in the Maryland area.
Thank you,
You
sir.
had the you had the Terps. The Terps ran for like 400 yards. They were just pounding the rock.
Right.
And then the Ravens just destroyed the Bills. The
Yeah.
Bills might be
An
I
equivalent
think,
to like a local high school team
yeah,
now.
yeah. They're like what the they might go 0 for the way the
They were bad.
yeah.
They were really bad. And then to throw Josh Rosen in that, jeez.
Josh Allen.
Oh, Josh Allen. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Josh Allen. Yeah. Welcome to the NFL, buddy.
Yeah. Here's Terrell Suggs.
Right.
Coming out party. No, and then the Redskins blew it up on the 4 o'clock game, so that was fun.
is anybody posting any comments? I mean,
Charlie just posted a test.
yeah, look at that. Things are coming up.
I'm not seeing anything.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any.
I'm not seeing any
at all.
posts yet, but I thought things
Just
were
when
popping
people
up.
join, that's it.
No, I've got Charlie. I've got a couple
Really?
from Charlie, one from Matt Mitchell.
Cool.
What's up with that?
Even the Browns didn't lose. No, they didn't. But only the
know.
Browns could end a losing streak by
With
not
a tie,
winning.
Right, with
Like-
a tie. That sucks. But that's progress, right? That's a step in the right direction, maybe.
All right, here we go. Matt Franz wants a hurricane drink. All right, they're popping up now.
Now, what I
That's
want to
good.
know, is they didn't lose? So did the Bud Light cases open in Cleveland? Because that was the thing.
That was the thing.
Yeah, but
We got to find out.
We gotta find out.
Anybody out there know? If you know if the Bud Light cases opened in Cleveland because they had to. Well, maybe they had
Maybe
to
they
win.
have to
Yeah,
win.
they have to
Yeah.
win. I think that might be the case. So, okay, we got our comments up now.
Yep.
Let's switch over to both views. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah, here come the comments now. Boom. We see the comments. There we go. LOL, the Browns. Top 5 football movies. That's right. We're going to be talking about that in a
Yes,
few
we
minutes.
are.
See that right
So
there?
Charlie said, "What's the Bud Light thing?" All around Cleveland, Bud
Mm-hmm.
Light has placed coolers that are remote controlled to open when the minute the Browns win a game, they're gonna pop open and people can take some his beer.
That's funny and pathetic at the same time.
It is. But that's how it works.
So, we've already got Dan Searles is already throwing out
So I'm not seeing
football
anything.
movies.
Is he?
Yeah,
Awesome.
he said the longest yard. So listen, a little later, so you can start thinking about it, getting your head
Maybe
in the
jot
right
them
place.
down. Yep.
A little later, we're gonna each share our top five football movies,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll combine our top 5 with your top 2 or 3, and we'll make a master list. So for the
sure
at
we'll
the end
see
of the
some
night, we'll
overlap.
have the Appletinis top 5
Yep.
football movies.
Sure.
All right. So, John, you want to hit your spot over there? Thank you, sir.
You got it.
And then I'm going to bring a couple things up here. Boom. Have Johnny get over to his seat over there, which is awesome. Boom. There you are. Johnny
right.
G's in the
Look at
spot. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, and let's see. What else do I want to bring up here? Boom, boom, boom.
I love the comments. It's great. I can
I
see
need a
without
beer
my
vending
glasses.
machine that.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing them.
That is true. What's that?
Why am I not seeing the
You're
comments?
gonna see them. You ready?
No, okay.
Here they are.
Thank you.
Boom. You're welcome. Sorry.
That's awesome.
So we're there bogarting the. Am I gonna see
Bogarting the
them?
comments. I'm sorry. But here they're here,
It looks great.
but we don't have a
No,
we don't
there
have
we go.
there we go. Boom. I need a beer vending machine. That is definitely true. I do need a beer. Oh, look. Cha-ching. Look at
Wow.
that. A beer vending machine.
We have a beer
We
vending
do.
machine
Over there.
here.
It's a Keezer, man.
Oh,
That's
speaking of a
amazing.
beer vending machine, you left already, but so last year
Oh, yeah.
we did a thing. We'll do it again later.
I can come
Oh,
back.
you can come back. So we all said who we thought would win the NFC East, since that's our division of interest here.
Yeah.
You know, we're all invested. And the team that actually won, the other two had to give that person, a drink of their choice. So as we all know, it was
Shitbergs from Philadelphia.
the Shitbirds from Philadelphia. So we got a couple.
Yes!
Brother Thelonious,
Did I not call it? I called it last
did
year
call
it.
on
You
our
did call
football
it.
and we
preview show.
laughed at you.
Yes,
Yep.
you did.
Like we
You're like,
we really
whatever,
laughed at you.
dude.
Who's laughing now?
Not me.
So we picked who all would finish what, and he just said Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl,
Yep.
and we all just laughed.
And guess what?
Like a true fan should,
Ding, ding,
though.
ding. Hey, every year they're going to
You
win the
know?
Super Bowl until they
should.
don't.
Every
right?
true fan should say their team's going to win.
I got 2 bottles of Brother Thelonious.
I didn't last year. I picked
Woo!
your team.
Yeah, I did
Thank you,
too.
gentlemen. I appreciate it.
Sure.
These
Congratulations.
It was my
Thank
pleasure.
you, thank you. I'm going to put these back here. Before you guys go, though, I just want to say one thing. I want to do one thing. New set piece, too, by the way. Let me get a couple of things here, a couple pins out. Oh, I can't open this thing up. Jeez. What happened? Oh, there we go. I need 2 pins. And just like the other night in Philadelphia, when they unveiled a certain banner, guess what? We're unveiling the Super Bowl banner, baby.
That is
Woo!
the biggest
We're
piece
not
of
gonna
toilet paper I've ever
block
seen.
this
Oh, we're
beautiful
just gonna
set piece
put
back
it
here.
right here. Look at that.
Oh,
Oh, look at
that's
that. Just like
so tacky.
that. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna tack it up. Watch this.
Wow.
Woo!
That's right.
Unveiling of the Super Bowl
The set
banner,
was
baby.
really nice.
It was nice.
It was really nice.
We had like artistic cameras back
Right.
there.
It's so beautiful.
and
Look
the
at that.
We had second Elvis.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, I love it. Look at that Super Bowl champ banner. Philadelphia Eagles, baby, back to back.
I can't
That's
wait
right.
Till they,
We'll get into that later, by the way, about
till
what's
there's
going to
another
happen this
Super Bowl
season.
champ.
Yes, we will. We'll have
So-
our predictions for this
I'm
year.
going back over there.
Yeah.
That's right. No Cowboys allowed. That's right, Victor Coco, the Eagles, man. Tony just said, "What's up, John?" So you should see it over there.
Tony, what's up, buddy? What's going on?
All right, man. So let's get into it this week. Anything? We got to do our segment first. You know that. I'm gonna play it right now. Here we go.
What chaps your ass?
So Johnny G,
Yes, sir.
what chaps your ass, man?
What chaps my ass this
Yeah.
week? Okay.
What chaps your ass, man?
Public restrooms.
Okay,
Okay.
fair enough.
I'm not like the neatest guy in the world, but I like to keep things neat. But if you like wash your hands at the public sink and you get water all over it, why wouldn't you just wipe it up? Because then the next guy, like me, I go up and lean up and then my shirt gets wet. And you're not sure if it's like clean sink water or something else, but it's just wipe your stuff up because it's disgusting.
It is disgusting. You got to be careful, John, because you're looking at us.
I know, I can't help it. Can't help it.
You got to look straight ahead. Look at the
All right.
monitor.
So Matt Franz, yeah, said
Yes.
Franz said blind squirrel gets a nut. He's talking about this
Exactly, Matt.
sheet
Whatever,
back here.
Matt.
exactly right.
Whatever.
Look at Jamie throwing the Silver Linings playbook out as a football movie.
That's right. It's an Eagle movie, by
is
the
an
way.
Eagle movie.
Boom. We're gonna get into that a little bit more. What chaps your ass, Dan? You know, it does kind of block the stuff. I'm gonna save this for out front of my house because that's why I bought it.
There you go.
So I'm gonna take it down, but
Good,
Trust
because once
me.
he puts it up out front, I'm taking it.
I'm gonna just hang it over here, all set for now.
It's there. It's covering up John Bernthal over there.
Boom. But guess what? It's going out in front of my house again. I took it down just to, bring it in for the show. So I'm gonna put it back out there. Go ahead, Dan. Tell me what chaps your
You know what chaps my ass is when you're playing in a hockey game and the referee is just an asshole.
Yeah.
I got thrown out last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
No video?
No video.
I think that's kind of cool, though, Dan.
So I didn't get tossed, but I got more penalty minutes than were left in the game.
So
So
they
I
kicked
basically
you,
got
yeah.
tossed. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I pulled a 2 and 10. So for a cross
There's nothing wrong with getting ejected from a football game, right,
That's
Ken?
right. There is nothing wrong with getting injected.
Not just
Especially
That
hockey,
chapped my
man.
ass.
That's the good thing about hockey. When you're playing the other team, you hate everybody and you hate the refs.
Yeah.
Right? So it's great. That's what I like about hockey. So
No, we all remember the time I was ejected.
Kathy just jumped
was
on.
fun.
Hey, Kathy.
Kathy, what's up? How you doing? It's my cousin Kathy.
Yep, Christmas Ranch is the best football movie out there, Jimmy Dash. I appreciate that. That's funny. What chaps my ass? Comedy writers who come on my show and think they're fun. No, I'm kidding. I think it's hilarious, Jamie. I'll tell you, you know what chaps my ass? The traffic in Annapolis, Maryland.
Ugh.
One thing happens somewhere, anywhere in town, and it screws up everything everywhere.
That's
You're
because
exactly
you're
right.
surrounded on three
I
sides
know.
by water, so
I-
there's no workarounds.
But there are sometimes, and guess what? The local officials don't know how to figure it out. They can't. They're just
True
like,
story.
you can see how they could divert traffic right in front of you, and yet they're not doing it.
Right.
And then everything backs up all across the peninsula, and nobody can go anywhere. It's ridiculous.
But even when there's a home Navy game, and that's a few miles from here, but when there's a Navy game going on, everything is just locked up.
That's right.
It doesn't matter what time of day, everything is locked up.
Well, that's the
It's
same
crazy.
thing. Like working here when I used to work here in Annapolis. You'd leave at lunch, and and you couldn't get anywhere. So you'd go a little later, like 1 o'clock, 1:30.
Right.
There's never a time in the day. Like, do people work in this town?
You
no,
it's
would,
packed.
you would
Apparently
think not
not.
by the amount of people on the road, right?
I mean, it doesn't. And right around Chinkapin, it just from 3 o'clock until 7, you can't move.
Right.
It's ridiculous. You're waiting forever, and then everybody's cutting everybody off, and then they're blocking the box.
Yep.
Nobody can move because people are just being idiots.
Right.
Love it. I love the traffic.
Matt France says Ken for mayor.
Ken for mayor.
You got
That's
my
right.
vote.
I'm going to talk to the mayor
You got
next
my
time I
vote.
see him, and I'm going to say, look, you need to stop building bike lanes and figure out the traffic situation, pal. That's where the money should be going.
You know what's funny is my son met the mayor the other day.
Gavin's a good guy.
He's a really good guy, and he wanted to know what the young people thought about the bike lane downtown, and my son says it's a really cool idea, but I'd rather have a Ferris wheel because that's what he wanted to put down there in the first
Ferris
place.
wheel.
Yeah.
Like in London?
No, Gavin wanted a Ferris wheel downtown to get people to come downtown.
Yeah, London and over there at National Harbor.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Ferris wheel. All right. Well, we can still hope for the Ferris wheel.
Yeah,
one
you
day.
have an in. We what's this? Jimmy Haha when he was on the show.
That's right.
Was campaigning for the mayor.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
they're good friends.
Business partners too. So yeah. Gavin is a good dude. So
He is a
man,
really good
I
dude.
mean, he'd be more than, Ken for mayor, baby. That's right. I'm gonna run for mayor.
Frank Ludovico, what's up, buddy?
Not of Annapolis. I'm not running for mayor of Annapolis.
No
Fiji,
way.
baby. How's that sound? Fiji? Yeah, I'm going to Fiji. I'll see you guys later. All right. So my Appletini of the week. I'm gonna get right into this before we get on to the football. But I have an Appletini of the week, and
Damn, you got mine.
what's that?
Nothing.
Well, it can be both of ours.
Okay, good.
And Dan, if he feels like
I'm
jumping
sure.
in.
Why the hell not?
So we lost an icon of the movies this past week. Burt Reynolds, 82 years old. Fantastic actor, a lot of fun, was in some fantastic movies. He was a box office lead. He held the lead in the box office for 5 years straight, meaning nobody. He was the box office draw, the highest box office
Right.
draw
That's
for
cool.
5 years in
Yeah.
a row. Nobody else has ever done that.
Really?
Burt
Harrison
Reynolds.
Ford didn't do that.
Nope, not 5 years in a row.
Wow.
That's impressive.
It happened in late 70s, early 80s. So he was doing Cannonball Run, Smokey and the Bandit, films like that. Deliverance was in there in that time period. So
Cannonball Run was hilarious.
it was
Oh my God, was it funny?
Fantastic
Yeah.
movie. Love those. I love the outtakes.
They're
the
all
outtakes.
gone.
The
pretty
outtakes
much.
are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dom
Dom
DeLuise.
DeLuise,
Yep.
Bert,
Farrah Fawcett.
Roger Moore was in it.
Roger
Roger
Moore,
Moore, yeah.
Dean and Sammy.
I think Adrian Barbeau might be the only one that's still alive.
No, Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan was in,
one.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was in the
that's
second
right.
one.
He was.
They were in that supercar.
Yeah.
Yep. But man, wow, what a career! What a career, Burt Reynolds. And he came back late in his career, did Boogie Nights, and got nominated for an Oscar.
Boogie Nights, one of my favorite hockey movies, Mystery Alaska.
Yes, I love that movie.
That's a great movie.
I just watched it last week, 2 weeks ago.
It's been on Stars a bunch.
Yeah.
It's always on at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I'm always up till like 12:30.
Russell Crowe.
Yep.
Right? Russell Crowe. But yeah, I mean, just an amazing icon. Good guy. And you know what? You never heard any controversial, bad stuff about him. You did hear they thought he had AIDS at one point.
Right.
That was one thing. What else is he was also to flip back one of my pages here, I made some notes.
Shark is Machine. You're right, Charlie.
He also turned down. You know why they thought he had AIDS? Because he lost a ton of weight because he broke his jaw doing Sharky's Machine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he couldn't eat solid food for a long time.
That's cool.
Let's see, where did I put my...
Kevin Stokes, tell us. He's asking, do you know some of the roles
I
he
wrote it
denied?
down.
What are they?
Nope, not on there. Oh, well. Here we go. Let's see if I have it here. Yeah, he turned down, you ready? He turned down the following roles in films. Han Solo, Murphy from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, the Jack Nicholson role.
Okay.
Turned that down.
Really?
Ed Lewis from Pretty Woman, the Richard Gere role. Turned that
Really?
down. Yep. John McClane from Die Hard. Turned that down.
Yeah.
And went to Bruce
I
Willis.
I don't know if I could see him in that.
I can't see that. I can't
Yeah.
see him as Han Solo either.
And in the late 70s, the one that he really was upset about that he turned down, that he thought he should have took, was James Bond.
I did hear he had a one-off shot to play Bond.
That's cool.
But he turned it down and he said no. And he
Jamie
thought it
Nash.
just wouldn't work. Yeah, he thought it wouldn't work. So.
Jamie Nash says Burt Reynolds was great in Bill Tillman and the Outlaws.
He was great in Bill
He
Tillman
was.
and the Outlaws. It was a lot of fun to
He
work
was.
with.
So the two most iconic mustaches in Hollywood
Yes.
almost took both of Harrison Ford's roles.
Yes.
How about
Yeah,
that?
Tom Selleck, boom, and Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Wow. That's why I grew the mustache for Bill Tillman, because
I mean, basically, Smokey the Bandit is Han Solo. Just he has a
Right? No,
Firebird
that's
instead of
a
Millennium
really
Falcon.
good way of looking at it.
he turned down Jar Jar Binks.
Jamie. Jamie, you drinking it a little
Yes,
early tonight?
Jamie, he did turn down Jar Jar Binks. Yes, he did. The mustache wouldn't have worked for that
Right.
character. So.
I do love the Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, Turd Ferguson, that
and
is the
celebrity,
best.
Celebrity
That is the best.
Jeopardy. He yeah, God, you know the one that was on all the time when I was a kid was Stroker Ace.
Yes.
Great movie.
Horrible
And
movie.
Hooper.
It was horrible, but it was fun.
But fun.
Right.
But you know, like I haven't seen it in 30 years.
Right.
And I won't because I know it's garbage.
Right.
But you know, it was fun then.
Hooper was a great one. I love that.
Hooper was great.
Yeah.
And Kevin just got the original Longest Yard. Absolutely.
Do you guys remember the movie The End with him and Dom DeLuise? It's actually a serious movie
No.
where he tried killing himself at the end.
No.
Pretty good movie. Check it out.
Yeah, the original Longest Yard was a great movie. I don't even want to talk about the other one, but
That one was okay because Burt Reynolds was in it.
Johnny G.
Yes, sir.
that's what he was in it.
I
Wasn't
can
it?
see through your white jersey here. Let me see if I can't fix
Yeah, that's
that.
kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to try and fix it. Let's see what
He's
we
gonna
got.
try to make it go more translucent, so he doesn't
Yeah.
have to see.
You, the Giants, at all.
Goodbye, Odell.
Oh!
What do you mean, the best wide receiver in the NFC East?
Oh! What's that?
He's disappearing. That's what happens when Josh Norman covers him.
Whatever.
Whatever would.
Whatever.
All right, Johnny
Josh
G,
Norman's
let
a
me see
punk.
now. Sit up so I can see. Oh,
there you go.
you go. That's better. Boom. All right, man. You're out there now. Cool. All right, we fixed the green screen. You look better now. Sweet.
True statement, Jamie Nash. Burt Reynolds invented win, lose, or draw in his living room.
Yes,
That's
he
a
did.
True story.
Fantastic. And
Very
his
cool.
his time on when he did the Late Show. It was a Late Show with Johnny
Yeah.
Carson.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was on the Late Show with Johnny Carson.
Did you ever see the
fantastic
the clip on the Tonight Show with him and the guy from Double Dare?
Yeah, Mark Reynolds,
Summers.
Mark Summers.
Yeah,
They did not like each other that
in
night.
a surly mood, and
Yeah.
and the guy just kept like throwing
Dumped his
barbs
drink
at
on
him
him.
and stuff, and so he just
Yeah.
dumped water on him.
Yeah, that was funny.
I think they had them back later with pies or something like that.
You're exactly right.
So let's move on to our football
Moving
movies
on.
now.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum,
Dun,
bum,
dun,
bum.
dun.
Bum, bum, bum. So
Dun, 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 dun.
we're gonna talk movies. So now you can start throwing your top 5 football movies out.
Just throw them slowly.
Yes, throw them slowly,
Yeah,
please.
slowly.
Dan, do you want to start with your list?
I will, so I
my
can keep
friend?
track of the.
All right, because I have posters to go with them. I'm
Okay.
gonna bring the posters up as we go. All right.
All right, so a couple honorable mentions because there's so many great football movies, and I've always been sort of drawn to the football movies. The Heaven Can Wait is one that I watched a ton of times.
Yeah, Captain Kuwait was a good movie.
It was back when I got HBO. That was one of those movies that was on. It felt like every day, and I watched it a bunch, and it's great to see the LA Rams back.
Yeah.
You know? Varsity Blues is a great fun movie.
Yep.
And I mentioned it when we did the back to school ties. That's a kind of a throwback with the leather helmets and stuff like that. So,
Right.
What about Ace Ventura?
Love
Pet
it.
Detective.
Yeah.
Was that not a football movie?
It's a football movie.
It had football in it.
Yeah.
Laces out, Dan.
Right.
Laces out.
Kevin
Well, back
Stokes.
then it was very, it was a farce because they
The
had Eagles
program.
in the
Yes,
Super Bowl.
Kevin Stokes.
Kevin Stokes, the
with
program.
James Caan.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a good movie.
Yep.
And Latimer, the guy that paints his face like a
Yeah,
skull.
that was a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's where we all met Halle Berry.
All right, so you want to get into your 5?
All right, my 5. Number 5. Remember the Titans?
All right, hold on a second.
That's
I've
your
got-
number 5?
It is my number 5.
Boom, this one right here. There he is, on the ground.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Seeing as the
Denzel.
ones that I kicked over to honorable mention, that's
Right.
yeah.
That's pretty good. All right.
Um,
Remember the Titans.
Number 4,
All right.
and it hurts me. It pains me in
I know.
my gallbladder. Is Invincible.
A horrible movie.
Woo!
The only thing
Damn,
good about that
Skippy.
movie is his girlfriend was a Giants fan.
Your favorite part of that movie is where his roommate says, "There's a Giants
Boom.
T-shirt in there. Get it out of here."
Invincible, baby. Woo!
No, that was a good movie.
I can tell you where that one's going in my list.
That
I'm just
is.
telling you.
It has an awesome soundtrack.
Yep.
It has great football.
It
Yep.
does.
And it's got a great story.
It
Like,
does.
it's one of the ones, Wahlberg is hit or miss. He can
But when he's good, he's good.
when he's good, he's really good, and this is one of his good ones.
Right.
And it is it's a Disney film,
It is, yes.
Yeah.
by the way, which is kind of cool.
That scene with the mud game or whatever they're doing
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
rain, that was
That's-
awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
They're playing street ball, man, with his
Yeah.
friends. That's it.
Exactly.
Go ahead. What's
Number
the next
3 is one that's near and dear to my heart. The Replacements.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me bring that up. Yeah, here we go. Whoop.
I loved that movie.
It's a fun film. It's
It
really
is.
fun. And Keanu Reeves, hey.
Right, and that cheerleader is
Yeah.
smoking.
Yes.
All right, hold on. I got one more picture I want to bring up. You ready?
Yep, I see him.
Boom. There it is. And I see somebody in there. This is from The Replacements.
Yep.
It's a screen grab. I see somebody in there right now who we may know.
Yeah, is that Norm from Cheers in the back there on the right?
No, let's take a look right there.
Oh,
Over
who's
his
that?
shoulder. Let's
Who
zoom
is
in.
that
Look
guy?
at that guy right there, that police officer. Who is that, Dan Franco?
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Is
yeah.
that you, buddy?
That was my one of my first on-screen appearances.
that you?
That was my first on-screen appearance.
Awesome.
I worked about 2 months on that movie. Did all sideline cop stuff for the big Washington-Dallas game at the end, the whole third act.
Do you have that framed, like put
I
on
don't.
the wall? You gotta get it and put it like right here.
Yes.
That
So-
is perfect.
So no, it was a really cool, just really cool experience. It was right around this time of year, right before the football season started. They filmed right here in Baltimore, and I will tell you this: Keanu Reeves cannot throw a football.
No.
He
He's an
had
actor.
2 stunt doubles for throws, one for short intermediate and one
Really?
for deep balls. Yeah,
But I will say this: he can shoot a gun,
and he can
John
serve.
he
Wick.
shoot a gun.
Mm-hmm.
He grew up playing hockey.
Yeah.
So he was in Youngblood, and and he was a goalie, I think, or something like that.
Was he really?
Yeah, he grew up in Canada, Vancouver, I think. So he grew up a hockey player.
Laporto's on.
Yeah. What's up, Tony?
So the Replacements, obviously near and dear to my heart. And I can tell you when we were shooting that, I'm sitting there watching it all, and I thought this is gonna be a dog shit movie. And when I saw it, it came together really well. It holds up. It's a lot of fun. It was really cool. Charlie Casserly was there. He was part of the team that
He's
put together
awesome.
that group of replacements.
Right.
Because it's based on the real story. The Washington strike year. The Redskins brought in these. All the other teams just signed guys off the street.
Yep.
Jamie Nash. The Room. Because it had lots of football scenes when he was throwing the ball in the park with the kid. Yes, Tommy Wiseau is a good football player.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead,
yeah,
man.
so he was there because he put the team together, and it was really cool. So, number 2 is We Are Marshall.
Yes, sir. What a great film.
Great film.
Ron LeVere.
Boom.
All right.
That's right.
So, just really, and you can talk about this a little bit more because I think it's on your list too. Isn't
It
it
is.
Yeah, so you can talk about this when you get there.
Okay.
But just a great movie, really, really tough story. And then number 1, it was on my back to school list a couple weeks ago. Cheer for old Notre Dame.
It's such a great film. I mean, it really is. So, hold on one second. I'm going to bring it up. There it is.
Great music. It's got
Rudy,
that
Rudy.
soundtrack. It's got it looks like fall. It feels like fall.
It's a true story.
It's based on a true story.
Based on a true story.
Well, so is Marshall. We Are Marshall is based on and Invincible. So you had 3.
Yeah.
And Remember the Titans.
Yep.
Is based on
exactly.
and the Replacements.
It's based on a true story. They're all based on all these football movies. What?
So
And a cool thing about Rudy Rudiger was the only player in Notre Dame history to be carried off the field.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true. Yeah.
So that's my 5.
That's your 5.
That's my 5.
All right,
good
that's a pretty
5.
good 5. I
Yep.
like that 5. What about you,
There's
Johnny?
gonna be some overlap here.
Come on, buddy.
My number 5, I had We Are Marshall.
All right, boom. we
It's a
just
great
saw that.
movie.
Okay.
It's a great movie. Matthew McConaughey was great.
Look at the monitor, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Look at us.
My number 4 was Any Given Sunday.
Okay, fair enough. Hold up. I think I have a poster for that
All
one.
right, Any Given.
So
right here,
Bob,
you got-
Bob comes in here with the elbows. Ken's over here.
Oh, I'm spread
like
out with my leg. I'm
man-spreading back here.
I'm sorry.
That's
I
awesome.
apologize. There's Any Given
That's
Sunday,
awesome.
Johnny G.
So Any Given Sunday, you have one. It's Al Pacino.
Oh, there it is.
And you throw Lawrence Taylor in a movie, and I'm all over it.
I was wondering where the World Trade Center picture went, and now I know.
There you go.
It just popped up on the
So,
screen.
but
You know what was great in that movie? Was Dennis Quaid.
he was great. That was a great role. Absolutely, he was great. He epitomized the senior, older, getting too old for the league quarterback.
Yeah, reminded me of Marino.
Yeah. My number 3 was The Replacements.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like you said, it was a fun movie.
Yep.
It really was. Number 2 was Rudy.
Cool. Can I guess what your number 1 is, please?
Go ahead.
The Little Giants.
Little Giants.
Didn't make the list.
Oh, come on, man.
No.
Ah. Why not?
No. My number 1 was Remember the Titans.
Okay,
My number
fair
1,
enough.
Remember the Titans, is because I shared it with my son. My son was a big football player. Blah blah blah. So,
Fair enough.
but it was
fair
a great
enough.
movie too.
All right.
So Kevin Stokes said Touchback was my favorite movie. The White
Touchback.
Cleats. Is he talking about the Best of Times with Kurt Russell and
Rob Williams?
And Robin Williams. Yeah, that
That
was
was
a
a-
really
that was a
good
great
I like
movie.
that.
I don't remember Touchback.
No, Touchback I
do
don't remember.
Yeah, that was another one that I watched
But-
a ton.
Kurt Russell and Robin Williams.
Yeah.
That was a great. I love that movie.
Yep.
That's a
That
really
was a great
fun
movie.
football movie.
Yeah,
So,
I forgot all about that.
yep, me too. All right.
Matt Franz mentioned The Water Boy.
Well, I'm getting to that.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So my number 5. Right?
Hi, Christy.
I'm gonna start at number 5. You remember this film?
Absolutely.
I like comedies. all
Kathy
right?
Ireland.
Yes.
Kathy Ireland.
Boom.
Welcome to football, bitch.
Sinbad,
Necessary
right?
Roughness.
Sinbad.
Right? Scott Bakula, Sinbad, Robert Loggia, who, by the way, Johnny G, went to Wagner College. Wagner College grad, Robert Loggia.
The Wag.
Boom. So it was a fun film. Oh, Jason Bateman's in Necessary Roughness as
Is
well.
he? Yes, he is. Yes.
Do you know who the center was?
The center.
Uh-huh.
The Samoan guy?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Nanu Tuiasosopo.
That's right. That
Played
is
for the
right.
49ers for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What a
Oh,
great movie.
that's the one that had the samurai guy. That,
Yeah. And they got into that big bar fight with the other team.
Yep.
That was fantastic.
Great
so,
movie.
Here you go, Matt Franz. The Water Boy.
Water
Boom.
sucks.
Water
It
sucks.
really
Hector
sucks.
Elizondo. Yeah.
Gatorade. We suck again. You can do it. I love it. Oh my God, it's got so many
foosball's the devil.
one-liners in it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, and Kathy Bates was a classic in that.
Classic.
Movie. Absolutely classic.
Foosball's the devil.
My favorite.
Foosball's the devil.
I pull it out all the time and no one knows what I'm talking about. Just when the guy insults me, he goes, number 62. And then he just walks away. Like, that's the joke. You know what's coming.
Right.
Number 62.
And of course, Ron Howard's brother's in it. Clint Howard.
Right.
He's like,
That's right, he is.
I wasn't blessed with good looks.
Yeah, no
No
kidding.
kidding, Clint. Neither was your brother Ron.
Or a name,
Yeah.
really, Clint.
But those are my fifth and my fourth, and then I get into, of course, we get into more serious films. We get into We Are Marshall, which I had a chance to actually go to the memorial because I lived at Marshall for a summer in the early 90s,
Really?
in 1991. My first year in the minor leagues, that's where we lived. We lived on the Marshall campus in Huntington,
cool.
West Virginia. So I was able to see that. And that was long before the movie was made.
Right.
I was
Yeah,
just like,
apparently
wow.
there were like 20 or 30 times that movie was tried to get made, and the town had to approve it. I guess because of I don't know what the deal was, but that was the first script that the town said, yes, this is our story. This is the one that we sign off on.
Yeah.
That was the first movie I ever saw. I just lost his name. Vulture from the Avengers.
Mm-hmm. I know who you're talking about. Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
He's fantastic in that movie.
Yep. Okay, so moving on. It's Rudy. Of course, Rudy. And then my number one football movie, of course, is an Eagle movie, Invincible.
Shocker.
Would it be your number one if it wasn't an Eagle movie?
No. It would not.
It was still a good movie.
Johnny.
It was still a good movie.
E-A-G-L-E-S.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Eagles! Because they do that in the movie.
They do.
Yeah, so that
often.
right there
They
is
do
enough.
it too much.
Boom. That's
Too
enough.
often.
That's enough. Right? So, anyway. Any Given Sunday. Yes, we did say Any Given Sunday.
Yep. That was on my list.
Yep.
Nobody else's.
Yep.
I didn't love that one.
Well, it had Lawrence Taylor in it.
Yeah.
The greatest defensive player ever.
Look,
I've watched a lot of football in my time. I've never seen an eyeball on the field.
Lawrence Taylor was in Waterboy, too.
He was in Waterboy.
Mm-hmm.
But what decided it for me was Al Pacino.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Dan was in another Disney show as a football player. Check this out, guys.
That's so awesome.
Boom.
Man.
I want
That's
you guys
so
to
awesome.
take a look up to the right corner, number 46. Your starting fullback,
Yes.
Dan Franco.
Right.
Boom. There he is.
Yeah.
Woo!
So that was on the Disney Channel. It was a show called The Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And they shot it here. And what is awesome. And so here's what you don't see.
Yes.
Ken is there too
I am.
as a Redskin.
That's right. I'm dressed as a Redskin.
We're
Oh,
there at
Jesus.
RFK Stadium.
There is evidence. I have a picture of it.
I can't remember. This one was against the
Carolina Panthers.
Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
So the footage that they were matching was from opening game of the season. So
Summer.
like hot, no sleeves, no anything warm. We shot that on January 12th or something like that.
Jeez.
One of the coldest days.
It was just cold.
What about Bruce Smith?
That
What
was-
he was saying?
Was he? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce Smith was cold.
Yeah.
He played his
In
career in
Buffalo.
Buffalo,
Yeah.
and he was cold. So that's
Well,
what.
he's not used to playing in January.
Yeah. He won 4 Super Bowls back then.
Yeah, but
And
they didn't
Brad
work out too
Johnson
well.
was there.
Yeah,
And he was
That was a
cold.
different. There
Who?
was 2 different episodes. One of them was against the Cowboys, and one of them was against the
Okay.
the Panthers.
Who was
that
it?
one was so that day. Brad Johnson was their quarterback. He was
Brad.
in one of them,
Yeah,
and then
Super Bowl winning
Hall of
quarterback,
Famer.
Brad Johnson.
yeah, and then Bruce Smith and Stephen Davis. And the day before we shot that was the day Norv Turner got fired. So that was a little awkward
it
around
was.
there.
That
Weird.
sucks.
So,
was.
but I got to suit up at RFK Stadium against the Dallas Cowboys. And
As
it
a
was
Redskin.
freaking incredible.
And you almost had the same number. You had 47
Yeah.
here,
Yep.
46 in the show. Did you get to hit anybody?
I didn't, but I kicked the 30-yard field goal.
That's right. We were practicing.
Yeah.
We were having fun.
Nice.
That was fun.
I did the straight-on approach.
That's cool.
The Mark Mosley?
Yeah, I did the Mark Mosley.
Capiche.
Love it.
He was pretty good, that kicker, Mark Mosley.
Yes, he was.
Sweet.
Ken
I
Arnold
know
knows
a
a Redskin
player. Victor,
sorry.
I do. I know Dan Franco.
He was a Redskin player. He was there too.
I was
He
there
just-
too.
He just burned all his pictures.
Brian's
Shot.
song. Yeah, Tony Laporto. Brian's song was a great movie.
Brian's song.
Yeah, about Gail Sayers.
Now let me
Chicago
ask,
Bears.
does that count? Because that was a TV movie.
What's that, Brian's song?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a good movie.
it was a good movie.
I liked it. Boom. What else? We got any more else? Because Dan's going to tally it up. In
Yeah,
a
we
minute.
need some
Blindside.
Blindside.
Yep. What about concussion? I don't think the NFL wants you to think that's a
No, they probably don't want you to think it's
No, but
football
Kevin
movie.
Jiggets is in it.
Kevin.
Yes.
Kevin Jiggets, our
Yep.
boy. Kevin Jiggets, who was in a movie we shall never talk about, except for
He,
that we'll talk
yeah.
about.
Oh, there it is. Jamie got the Last Boy Scout.
The Last
Oh.
Boy Scout. Yep, that's a good football movie.
Wow, I haven't
I like
seen
that.
that forever.
I got Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
you-
Just put that down. The Longest Yard, the original. Any other like old school football? Oh, the Three Stooges when they played football.
Oh, yeah.
Quiet Man.
The Quiet Man.
Yep. He
Is that a football movie?
He was a football player in that movie. Yes.
Oh, what about Tom Cruise when he's in high school?
Oh,
All the
he's a
right
little
moves?
bitch.
Yeah, all the right moves.
Oh well, what's the other one he did with Keanu Reeves? Or not Keanu Reeves? Show Me the Money there.
Jerry Maguire.
Yeah. That's a football movie.
A Dog's Life with Dennis Quaid. He was a football star.
Was he?
Yeah.
Again,
Dog's
Dennis
Life.
Quaid. That movie. Oh wait, A Dog's Life or A Dog's Purpose?
A Dog's Purpose. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, that
Yeah.
movie
Maybe
is.
I was just like,
I flipped over, so I was trying to place the voice of the dog, and I caught it like midway through, so I haven't even seen the front half of the movie. I caught the tail end of that, and it just wrecked me, man. That was
I haven't
brutal.
seen it.
yeah, it's good. It's good. You bring box of tissues, man.
Yep.
I don't care who.
Well, I
you are.
cried at a lot of movies.
Yeah, you're gonna cry
I'm
at this
gonna
one. I cried, man. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, the German Shepherd went down. I was like,
Oh,
my god.
That's not good. Hey, I lost my monitor. I'm sorry to.
You lost your
Yeah,
monitor?
I did.
How about now?
Hey, there it is.
Right? Nolte.
Beautiful.
That's right. North Dallas 40. Right?
Oh
Yeah, we got
yeah,
that
North
one.
We
Dallas
got that
40.
one,
Holy
Charlie
cow!
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
North Dallas 40. Been a while since I've seen it.
I've only seen it once.
So, yeah. What about
There you go. Kevin Stokes said The Little Giants.
Yeah.
what about the any football shows? Were there any football shows?
So what? There was First and 10
Yep.
on,
Yeah, that
on
was
HBO.
great.
On
I
HBO.
love that.
Yep.
That was fantastic.
Our guy Nerds
Yeah.
was on that. He was Dr.
Yeah.
Death.
That was a good show.
That's
I
right.
really like that.
Yeah.
I would watch that.
And
Do
then
you remember the
he-
quarterback's name?
I don't.
I can't remember his name, but he's on a show now. Chicago PD. He's
Ah.
the lieutenant. Or
Oh,
whatever.
I thought I recognized
Yeah,
him.
that's him. He was just much younger and skinnier then.
Yeah. I don't remember.
ESPN had a good show for a while.
Wildcats, yes.
Oh,
Wildcats with
Love
Goldie
that
Hawn.
movie. Yeah. You know what's great about that movie? You get to see her naked.
What?
Yep, in the bathtub.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that
You're
again.
gonna have to go back and watch.
Friday Night Lights.
Yep, that's a great show too. Friday Night
Wildcats.
Lights.
Flash Gordon. Yeah, Flash Gordon was a Jet, wasn't he? Wasn't he
Yes.
Jets?
Yeah. Except when I was a kid, I didn't know anything about Flash Gordon. I thought I was going to see a movie about the Flash. So
Right.
I kept waiting for him to run.
And he didn't
And
run.
he never ran
He
or
never
put
ran.
on the suit with the lightning bolt. What the hell is this movie? They went a different direction.
That's so
They did.
funny.
He's slow version.
That's
I was
funny.
like, I was
yeah.
like, what? Like first grade?
This
Right.
Flash sucks. He's slow.
Yeah. Where's
Yeah.
Superman?
Mm.
Are they gonna race? Which I do love the kid that plays the Flash in the Justice League. No, Friday Night Lights was a TV show and a movie.
Yep.
Um,
And a
no,
book.
ESPN had a show called Playmakers, and
It did.
the NFL killed it because ESPN had their contract, and they were like,
Yeah.
no, we're not gonna have a partner basically
Right.
tearing us apart.
Right.
Suckers.
And Coach,
Coach, yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Good
great show.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I love that show.
there you go,
Yep.
Tony. Tony just called out Playmakers. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach was great.
All right, Dan, you want to tally those up?
I will.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all your votes. Dan's going to tally them up, and he's going to give us the compiled top 5, the Appletinis Army top 5. Thank you, Dan, for doing all of that.
Ballers. That's right, Jamie Nash.
Johnny G.
I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, but Ballers is more about all the sports, I think.
Okay.
Not just
I haven't
football.
seen it.
So, but yeah, I would agree that it does have a football element to it.
Yeah.
Jamie Nash. So, so Johnny G, you got any Who Gives a Crap this week?
I didn't think of any.
I got one. Nicki Minaj has a new hair color.
Who cares?
Yeah, who gives a crap? But
She's
that
made
was
the
news.
list a couple times.
That was news. And one other thing. Today on the Today Show, they were talking for 10 minutes about Alex Trebek's beard.
Yeah.
He grew a beard.
Yeah,
How's
who
that
gives
really?
a crap?
I don't really
He
give a
looks
crap.
like Alex Trebek with a
With
beard.
a beard. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Who gives a crap? Why are we talking about that?
I don't like
I
him
don't
anyway.
give a crap.
Right, I know you don't. See? That's the whole point of the Who Gives a Crap file. Right? What about you? Anything you don't give a crap about this week?
No.
I mean, I'm sure there's something.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be something.
I can't. I didn't come prepared with a who gives a crap.
That's okay. All right. So, Johnny.
Yes.
Anything for the Who Gives a Crap? Ladies and gentlemen, that's why you get married. For the wedding ring, bottle opener. There it is. Boom.
Charlie Bunt said, "Oh, she's feuding with Cardi B." There's one. I don't give a crap about Cardi B.
Yeah, who cares?
She changed her hair color because she was feuding with her. She was like, I'm going to get my feuding hair on. And then she changed her hair color.
Do you put your feuding hair on?
I do.
Yeah, wait.
My feuding hair is a hat.
I will put my feuding hair on. Where is it?
Oh.
It's over there.
I saw it. Yeah,
It's
over
hanging
there.
on the thing.
Oh,
I'm going to put my feuding hair on right now, ladies. This is what happens when I get fired up about the Eagles. I come down here, and this is what happens. You ready? And then we go.
Oh,
It's time to
Jesus.
brawl.
I have a picture of me in that.
he looks like an '80s like Adam Ant or something.
Yeah.
That's right, baby.
Because it was all forward and
Yep.
You want to talk smack about the Eagles? Bring it. I got my
Right.
feuding hair on. Just like Nicki Minaj. Let's do it.
Victor, yes, I had a really good show Saturday. Thank you for mentioning that.
All right. Thank you.
Speaking of feuding hair,
Uh-huh.
I saw the video. You were so Johnny's, I guess, signature song is "Wanted Dead or Alive," and my signature song is "Wanted Dead or Alive." So at some point, we're gonna have a Joby throwdown.
Challenge accepted.
What are you guys going to do?
Challenge accepted.
You gonna sing?
We're gonna
A
sing.
sing-off?
I sing the song.
We'll have to both come on and we'll be the musical guest.
I think that would be amazing. Can we do that next week? I would love to do that.
I'm going to be in Rochester next week. I apologize.
Jamie
have to
said
work.
that's your feuding Merkin.
Jamie,
Yeah.
keep it quiet. That's between you and me, Jamie Nash. It is my
And
feuding
speaking of music, two guys that I used to make music with back when I was a kid, Rich Steam and Kevin Patrick, just joined.
Oh, sweet.
Phenomenal musicians right there, guys. Thanks
Love
for
it.
joining.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. I got my feuding hair on.
Do you guys have any gig dates lined up?
We have our next show is at Phillips Inn in Dundalk on October 18th, 9 o'clock.
Go ahead, Betty
8 o'clock.
Rocks. Throw
Something
it
like
out
that.
there. You can body shame me all you want, sis, because you and I have been busting each other's balls since we were kids. Have at it. Boom. There it is. Now I got the wig on the right way.
It looked better the front way.
Did it?
It had like
No way is the right way, Kenny.
It had a very I don't know.
All right, there.
Well,
Rich Steam, how you doing, man?
Charlie, we'll each be each other's Sambora. When he goes front, I'll do the want him, and vice
All right.
versa.
All right, Johnny G. Let's
Yes.
get into it now. Let's get serious about our football season picks this year.
I'm ready.
Right? We did it last year.
Yep.
We made our picks. I was right. You two were wrong.
Yep.
All right. So this year, let's see who's right and who's going to be wrong. I mean, you two probably are going to be those wrong guys again. But
No.
I'm just saying. All right. So here we go. Johnny G, who you got in the
I got
AFC and the NFC, and who wins the Super Bowl?
My AFC championships are going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
That defense is for real, and Blake Bortles is pretty good. My NFC champion will be the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay. Fair enough.
And for all you Redskins fans out there, you're finally going to get your Super Bowl victory with your old quarterback.
Oh,
The Minnesota Vikings are going to win.
All right. But what about the Giants? How do you think the Giants are going to do? You got to talk about your team, too.
Well, like I told you, they're going to do better than 3-13.
Well, I agree with that. But
I would say 7 and 9 maybe.
Okay, I got him at a different spot, but
Jamie said that Body Shamer is the name of Johnny G's band.
No, but it will be.
The next band.
Right, the next band.
man, this wing is hot.
Yeah.
Wow, my head's
That's why I shaved my head.
My head
his
is
hair's too
sweating
hot.
right now. You know what I need? Give me my cowboy hat. I need my cowboy hat for this.
Dallas Cowboy
Oh,
hat?
and now we have all 4 teams represented.
Boom.
There you go.
Can you put that over there? Well,
Freaking
thanks.
headwear Sherpa.
All right. Boom. Thanks, man. All right, Dan,
All right.
give us your rundown.
So in the NFC East, I am picking.
Do it, man. You got to do it. You 1-0. Come on.
Don't.
You're 1-0.
See, I don't think the Eagles are going to repeat because they've got the harder.
They won't win the
schedule's
Super
crazy.
Bowl.
schedule.
Yeah, schedule's crazy for you.
So I think the Skins or the Giants are going to win the division. I think.
I don't see the Giants winning the division. But
I think
thank
the Skins are going to win the division. I think the Eagles will take the wild card. I think the other two are going to stay home. But I've got. No, that's not right. Because I picked the Eagles to the conference championship.
Okay, so
So flip flop the Giants and the Eagles.
thank you.
So I've got the Rams beating the Eagles in the NFC Championship. I've got the Jags beating the Chiefs, and I've got the Rams beating the Jags.
All right.
And
so,
the best thing about all of it is that Tom Brady's staying home.
yeah, but what about the Redskins? I mean, they looked good.
They look good.
Yeah, and Adrian Peterson looked like Adrian
He
Peterson
did
of
look
old.
like
Oh my
Adrian Peterson.
gosh.
He looked great, but you know they weren't playing the best team. I want to see him do that against.
I agree, Charlie. Go ahead.
But I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to is next year when it's Geis and Thompson coming out of the backfield like that. Yeah, I just there's a reason that I thought it was just the Andy Reid scheme that Alex Smith always threw to tight ends and running backs, but I think
Did you see
a
Mahomes?
wide receiver catch maybe 2 balls that game.
Yeah, did you see Mahomes though?
That kid is good.
Out in Kansas City?
He's really
He was
good.
dealing. He was
Yeah.
hitting all the wide receivers.
That's Andy Reid's
And he's got a
free
great tight
right
end
there.
too. He has a great tight end too.
He got Donovan McNabb 2.0 with a
Yeah.
better attitude.
Yeah.
And an arm.
I'm
He
telling
might
you.
be more talented than
No,
Donovan.
Donovan had a great arm when he was young.
He did.
When he came to the Skins, his arm was done, shot. He had nothing left. So you guys got, crappy Donovan.
So Charlie said it's Philly or New York.
Tony.
Charlie said the Skins will blow the Colts game.
What? I'm just telling you, the Patriots, they got to
The
deal with
Patriots are not
ready?
winning
I'm gonna
another
say something
championship
really
ever.
funny right now. You ready? The Jets. I was listening to New York radio today.
Oh yeah, according to their fans, they're winning the
Oh
Super
my
Bowl.
God, they're winning it all this year with the 21-year-old quarterback.
Yeah,
Boom.
it's not
they're
happening.
going right to the Super Bowl.
Not happening.
Boom.
There's a reason his first play in the NFL was a pick six.
But here's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, you think about it. You look at how bad the Bills were the other day.
They were
The
bad.
Ravens just obliterated them.
Yeah, they're bad though.
That's 2 wins for someone in that division.
Yeah.
The Dolphins have been dog crap. That's 2 more wins.
Yeah.
So, and then when the Jets have been bad lately, that right there
that's
was
why the
6
Eagles-
wins for the Patriots. That's why
Yeah.
they're a slam
That's why the
dunk.
Patriots
every
are so
year.
good. You're right.
And then
Right.
they get the championship game in
Yeah,
Foxborough.
in Foxborough.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that helps.
If their division,
And what helps is the
Chips away at
refs. The
some of
refs
those
help
6
them a bit,
wins,
right,
then-
Tony?
what's that?
I said the refs help them a bit too, right, Tony?
Well, anyway, my AFC, right? I've got the Jags going to the Super Bowl, but my surprise pick that might come out of nowhere, my what do you call that? The
Dark horse
sleeper. My dark horse sleeper pick is the Kansas City Chiefs with Mahomes. Yeah,
They got a lot of
I had the
talent.
Jags beating the Chiefs in the.
They got a great
the
running game.
championship game. And in the NFC, all right, then guys, look, I'm realistic to a point. It's hard to get back to the Super Bowl and to win again, right?
Very hard.
The last team to do it was the Patriots, and before that it was the Denver Broncos, all right? It's been a while since that happened. It's not easy. The NFL is a good league. The talent changes except for the Patriots because they're in an easy division.
And they cheat.
And they cheat. Johnny cheat.
Damn.
Wow.
Well, they tried cheating in two
They
Super
did.
Bowls.
In
and it didn't work.
2004, they did. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Deflated balls and,
We
spy
all know
gate
how Tom
and all
Brady
that
likes
crap.
playing with balls.
But until my Eagles are out of it, until you knock them off the top of the hill, I got the Eagles going back to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So until you knock them off. And they're set up to actually have a good run in the second half. We get Wentz back in week 4 or 5. We get Alshon Jeffrey back in week 3, probably. We haven't had those two guys yet. And Jay Ajayi tore it up the other day, had 2 touchdowns, and he didn't even get the ball that much. They gave it to Sproles most of the time in the first half. So I'm looking forward to it. Now, are the Redskins going to be better? Absolutely. Are the Giants going to be better? Yeah, need a new quarterback. Sorry, Johnny.
Whatever.
I hate to say it.
Get past that.
He's
It's a lot easier.
on his way down. He's done.
Whatever. He had a great game.
It's a lot easier to go from worst to first in a division because you get that fourth place schedule. You play all the other crappy teams, and if you were bad because of a couple injuries or because of a couple, it's a lot better than a team that's just bad, like the Bills or the Browns.
Yeah. So I'm not sure the Eagles are going to win the division, but if they get into the playoffs, whether it's wild card or not, people aren't going to want to play them. So the division's going to be hard for the Eagles because they do have a tough schedule. When they play outside of their own division, they are playing all teams that
Thank you, Charlie, and it has been his whole career.
They play all the other division champions.
Yes. So it's a tough schedule for the Eagles. So it's going to be a tough road. But, once we get Carson Wentz back, I think we're going to be okay. So I see either the Vikings or the Eagles going to the Super Bowl.
I'll tell you, Kirk looked good, man. But so did Alex Smith when he got in there. So
but the thing is with the Vikings now is they actually give a shit about their team. They give a shit about their quarterback. Where
the Vikings played a
could care
good...
less about Kirk or what's his name?
Alex.
Kirk. Yeah. No.
Who is it, Johnny? Who is it?
Your former quarterback.
Yes.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
So they played the 49ers.
Yeah.
The Redskins played the Cardinals, led by Sam Bradford. Come on.
Garbage.
Right? Who do you play this week?
Cardinals have one of the top 3 running backs in the league. They have Larry Fitzgerald.
They have Justin Pugh.
Yeah, Larry Fitzgerald.
Justin Pugh at right guard.
On his last, 2 seasons.
Larry Fitzgerald on his last leg is still better than 98% of the people who ever played in the league. Period. Better than the guy he's wearing.
The Cardinals stink, Dan. Come on. But you beat them, so that's good.
We did.
You're supposed to win that game. Good teams win that game, right?
Yes.
You're supposed to beat bad teams. So, and the Ravens, they beat bad Buffalo Bill teams. You're supposed to beat that team.
They destroyed them.
Right? So, my DNA is not Scandinavia. I haven't done the test yet. My sister keeps bugging me to do the 23andMe or the Ancestry.com.
Right.
Yeah. Man, I'm not paying. That's a scam.
I don't need to find out where I came from.
Yeah, my son switched over. My son switched to the Vikings.
Did he?
Yep.
Oh.
He said.
How do you feel about that?
Well, because Stephon Diggs was a Terp, and now he's their star. And
huge catch. Yeah.
And when Kirk went there, he's like, "That's it. I'll still root for the Redskins, but I'm a Vikings fan."
Good for him.
He learned the Skull song, the fight song.
He's rebelling already. I love it.
That is awesome.
I love it. Good for you,
Jack.
Good for you, buddy. So Kenny did that. The Colts.
Yep.
I was like, what?
Okay.
The Colts? Are you out of your mind?
Was that before or after he met Peyton?
That was he met Eli. Well, he met Peyton too. It was before actually. Before. So.
If I ever met Eli, I would kiss him on his lips.
All right. So.
Just saying.
So Johnny G, one more time. Give us your review of your Super Bowl is.
Minnesota Vikings win against the Jaguars.
Okay, Dan.
Rams beat the Jags.
Rams beat the Jags. I got the Eagles beating. Woo!
It doesn't matter. They're just going to win.
Beating the Jags in the Super Bowl.
So we're all on board with the Jags.
Yes,
right.
That defense is
their
nasty.
defense is bad.
They're good, and the Bortles just is average.
He only has to be average.
Yes, they'll be back in the Super
See
Bowl.
Mark Rippon. See Trent Dilfer.
Yep.
See Eli
Brad
Manning.
Johnson.
See.
Come on now. See Doug Williams.
What?
Did
Doug
they get
Williams
any
was
worse?
awesome in that Super Bowl.
The
He's a good
replacements.
quarterback. What?
The replacements.
See Keanu Reeves.
Right, exactly.
Shane Falco.
Shane Falco. What a great name for a quarterback.
I know it.
Footsteps Falco.
I'm gonna change my name to Shane.
What's up, Frankie? How you
Falco.
doing?
Frankie.
So I think it was Victor that's asked if we were all stocked up for the hurricane.
Yep, I got
yeah.
beer.
Yeah,
We're
the
good.
hurricane's coming.
It
Holy
is.
crap.
Yep.
Right?
I don't know if any of our viewers are in that North Carolina strike zone.
Frankie Jr., I think, is, right? Frankie, you're down in the Carolinas, is that right? If you are, be safe, man.
One day Johnny and two robots should watch the show and make fun of it. I agree. I think it would be
Yes, what a great concept.
Johnny, you take his name out your mouth.
Oh.
Don't you say a word about Doug Williams.
Oh, my God.
Doug
He was
Williams.
horrible.
Doug Williams was good,
You're right, he was the best player that year. Year full of scabs.
but he was good in the
Sure,
Super Bowl.
He was great.
Right? Doug Williams. He made it happen. He made it happen.
Hey, we have you to thank for that.
Yes, you do.
Breaking our other quarterback.
You're welcome.
So yeah, this hurricane looks like it's going to be nasty.
It does. It looks bad.
I went in the back and dug out 3 pumps that I have, made sure they all worked, and made
That's a
sure
smart
the
move.
generator works. So if the power goes out, I got to hook those pumps up and start the generator and start pumping because water just comes in.
Now it looks like it's going to veer a little bit more south, so we're not going to get. They said it might even be just beautiful here this weekend.
Hopefully.
I hope so. 'cause
Otherwise,
got
we're
rain
getting a
now.
ton of rain.
Here in Annapolis, what we'll get is storm surge,
Right.
up the bay. So we'll.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Kenny, read Charlie's last comment.
What do you say? Nick Foles is the new Doug Williams. Was there a strike last year that I'm not aware of?
He's talking about scabs.
Oh, so Nick Foles is a scab now. He's a Super Bowl MVP, Charlie Bunce. Deal with it. Deal with it. And, by the way, everybody's saying he's not playing well right now. They a tough game against the Falcons. Give
But
the
you
guy
know what?
a chance.
Week 1 is like an extra, like you said,
Preseason
an extra
game.
week of preseason.
It is.
And that's what you saw. What happened to the Redskins? They played their rookie, and he's done for the year.
Right.
So everyone said, "Screw that. We're
Yeah.
shutting all of our big
Top,
money guys
top
down."
5 best hurricane movies.
That's
The,
right.
the Perfect Storm. The Day After Tomorrow.
Oh,
Which is a
yeah.
hurricane and a blizzard movie.
Geostorm.
I didn't see that
You
one.
didn't see that one?
No.
Oh, it's Gerard Butler's finest moments.
Gerard Butler.
Awesome. It was crazy.
Better than 300?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Frankie, I'm old, man. I'm 48. What's up?
Who?
My buddy Frankie.
What did he say?
He asked me how old I was.
Oh, he's 48. You're 48.
I'm 48.
Oh, shit, man. You're young.
Yeah, I am young.
I'm older than you.
Yeah, he took over for Jay, and then we sent his ass to Oakland.
Yep.
Jay Schrader. He looked like if Jaws from James Bond
Yeah.
and Ivan Drago had a kid, it'd be
Right.
Jay Schrader.
Jay Schrader.
And he had that blonde hair helmet. Like he could take it off at night and put it on the styrofoam thing next to his bed.
All right.
Cape Fear. Your sister said Cape Fear. That's a hurricane movie, right?
Great movie.
2 of them.
Real quick. Your favorite Redskin. And then, Johnny, your favorite Giant. And I'll give you my favorite Eagle of all time.
My favorite Redskin of all time.
Mm-hmm.
God, you go. When do you guys go? I gotta
All right,
think.
Johnny.
Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor. All right, easy
He
enough.
changed the entire game
Right.
of football.
My favorite Eagle that I saw play was Brian Dawkins.
Hated
When I was
playing
young, Harold Carmichael and those guys, Bill Berge, Wilbert Montgomery. I actually sat on a plane next to Bill Berge coming back from Arizona after I got released from the Cubs, and we had a pretty good talk, man. He was kind of, because he'd been there. He got released himself, and he was kind of gave me a pep talk on the way back from Arizona. So I have respect for Bill Berge, but I'm going to have to go Brian Dawkins.
Okay.
So, Brian Dawkins.
I will have to go with Rigo.
Okay. I like Riggins.
So do I.
He's my favorite.
But that's
I
why
like
I
him
have
too.
the Cooley jersey
No.
because Cooley and Riggins were cut from the same cloth.
You know who?
They're good friends, too.
You know who my favorite Redskin is?
Who?
Green.
Yeah, That's my other jersey.
I'm Trent Green. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's Darryl Green. I'm kidding.
Trent Green. That's
Daryl
awesome.
Green, I'm kidding, man.
I feel bad for Trent Green.
Name your most hated player from each other's team. That's
Okay.
a good question, Charlie.
I feel bad for Trent Green though because he was poised. Whichever one of those two guys started that season was going to have that season. If he didn't bust his knee up, he would have been Kurt Warner. He'd have been the one going off to the Hall of Fame and greatest show on turf.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so Johnny G, who do you hate from the Eagles and the Redskins?
My most.
We all hate Dallas. We hate everybody. So,
Everyone.
every Dallas.
My most hated Eagle.
Yeah.
Would probably be Dawkins. When
Ryan
he
Dawkins.
retired, when he retired, the Giants went.
Not
'Cause he
Donovan
was so
McNabb.
good.
Not
Nah.
Deshaun Jackson. Miracle
Deshaun
in the
Jackson is
Meadowlands.
a bitch. I don't even hate it. He's just a bitch.
Tell us how you really feel.
Donovan McNabb, I could see myself being friends with Donovan McNabb if that makes any sense.
I
My
hate
most hated
Donovan
Redskin,
McNabb. I'm an Eagle
I would
fan.
probably say Joe Theismann.
Oh,
Because
wow.
he's. The guy changed his name to rhyme with Heisman.
That is true.
That is. Really, man?
Joe Theismann.
yeah.
Yeah.
Theismann. That's bull.
Him? Yeah, him.
All
Okay.
right. Can I go?
You can go.
All right. So, Joe Theismann, hands down. Can't stand him. Can't stand listening
Can't
to him
stand
when
listening
he's
to him.
announcing games either. Sonny Jurgensen is a close second.
Yeah, I
What a
can't stand
jackass.
listening to him either.
Can't stand that guy.
Yeah.
He's terrible. And he used to be an Eagle, by the way.
Yeah?
But back in the day when Redskins heyday, Joe Gibbs and the Hogs and all that, Sonny, Sam and Frank, Sonny and Sam Huff, Sonny Jurgensen and Frank Herzog, and we swore that they were just passing a bottle of Jack back and forth.
And they still are.
No, now
They're passing it
they've
right
just
now.
gone senile.
Yeah. So
Sam Huff was a great linebacker.
Joe Theismann,
Great linebacker.
and then the Giants. The hated Giants. Like I like Lawrence Taylor. I can't say him. Tiki Barber, but
I hate Tiki Barber too, so that's okay.
Tiki Barber. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Joe Pisarcik.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow,
Our lifetime, Kenny.
digging deep.
Our lifetime.
Miracle in the Meadowlands. The first one, he fumbled the ball. It was great. So Joe Pisarcik. No, you know who I hate? What's his name? The freaking tight end.
Jimmy Shockey.
Mark
Yes,
Bavaro?
Shockey.
Oh,
That's
Couldn't
really?
stand
That's the
Shockey.
one I was queuing
Couldn't
up.
stand
Love
Shockey.
Jeremy Shockey.
Couldn't stand him. Oh my God,
He was
Bavaro
a
I can take.
beast.
Shockey. Oh.
Shockey was a beast.
Shockey was just the worst of the dude bro.
Yeah.
He was like the
He was a
the
douchebag,
prototype
no
dude
doubt,
bro.
but he was
Yeah.
a damn good football player when he was healthy.
Nope.
Yes, he was.
So
Stunk.
Shockey, although I'm not big on LT there after he
Hey,
broke my quarterback.
Joe Theismann turned it into a positive. He came out with broken leg lager.
Jamie said, hated Redskin, Dan Franco in the Disney show.
That's awesome.
Okay,
Oh, that's great. But that's because you didn't know what number I was
right.
I agree with that, Charlie.
as a Redskin.
And I would go with I'd probably go with Donovan McNabb.
That's
Just
he
because
came to
he
you guys.
killed us.
Yeah.
Well, that too. I didn't enjoy getting him, but just he killed us every time. You'd have that 3rd and 18, 3rd and 20, and he'd somehow get 21.
McNabb.
All
I
the
hated
time.
McNabb, and I'm an Eagle fan.
You have a great video about hating McNabb.
Oh,
That
my
is
God.
a great video.
I'm going to play it. I'm going to post it on the Appletinis site.
That's a great video.
But yeah, I'm not a fan of Donovan McNabb. I've never been a fan of him. As a matter of fact, if we had a different quarterback during that Andy Reid era, we might have won
I
2
know,
or
he
3
was your
Super
quarterback
Bowls.
for like 32 years, wasn't he?
Oh, and he was
Seemed like it.
terrible. And big game, he was like the biggest choke artist. Oh,
But I'll
man.
tell you,
Got you to a Super Bowl.
who I hated the most in our division, Jason Witten, man.
Oh, God,
man.
I'm so glad. I don't hate him as a person. I'm sure he's
Right.
really cool. But I hated playing against him.
Yeah.
He's a terrible announcer. by
I'm
the
glad
way.
he's
Did
done.
you listen to him last night?
No.
Him and Tony Romo.
He was awful. And him, Tony Romo, you know who I hate the most out of the Cowboys, though?
Jerry Jones.
Michael Irvin.
Michael Pushoff
He's a
Irvin.
dick. He's such a dick.
And he's such a, every time he's on, he never has anything good to say about anybody else.
Right.
Dallas,
Unless
Dallas,
you wear the
Dallas.
number 88.
Dallas stinks. They're
Right.
awful.
See,
And
I-
he's still like, they're the best team in the NFC East.
Right.
Get out of town.
When
Right.
I was in high school, Maryland was going through, they weren't on TV a lot because they were still coming out of that whole Len Bias thing.
Yeah.
So I rooted for Notre Dame, and they had that whole Catholics and convicts thing, Miami versus Notre Dame. So I hated Irvin from early on, and then he went to the Cowboys, which was convenient for me because I could continue hating him.
Oh, he's such a punk.
Oh,
He's still a punk. Still a punk.
And
Right.
Dion.
I like
But-
me. I like Dion.
I hated him when he was a Cowboy, and I didn't want. So the same year, in fact, 2001, that was. Dion came to the Redskins, and Yager came to the Caps. Two players that I hated on the teams they were on that I didn't want here. Not cool.
I like his commentary, announcing stuff like that. I couldn't stand him playing, even when he was playing for the Yankees. I hated him.
So I liked him. I liked him when he was a Falcon,
Yeah.
and then he started just becoming this first of the big free agents that just bounced from team to team.
Yeah.
And it seemed like wherever he went, Super Bowl wound up though.
We tore them up.
Right.
The last Redskins Super Bowl went through Dion and the Falcons in the first round.
Yeah.
You just mentioned the Yankees. I wanted to say, back when we were talking about 9/11, I saw, and I'm sure they're playing it all day, ESPN was talking about the sports and how after 9/11, the Yankees made it to the World Series and all the games coming back, and I remember Marty Schottenheimer was our coach with the Redskins, and he wore the I think it was a Pentagon hat,
Right.
and was it Coughlin was the coach then, or he wore for the Giants, he wore the FDNY.
Yep.
But that's the only time in my life I've rooted for the Yankees, because I felt like it needed to happen. They needed to win that World Series.
Yeah, and we didn't.
They didn't.
They didn't.
But
It
Derek
was
Jeter
a-
hit the first home run in November.
Yeah, he
So
did.
that's kind of cool.
So, one other thing I want to mention about 9/11, we did our little thing about it earlier in the show, but Robert, who isn't with us tonight, he actually starred in a film called Countdown to Ground Zero, and he's on the poster, and I'm going to show that to you guys right now. So if you get a good look at that, on the right-hand side, that's Robert's face as a fireman in the History Channel movie called Countdown to Ground Zero.
Now,
I'll have to check that out.
didn't he play the chaplain that?
I believe so.
I believe he played the
I
chaplain.
think he said the fire chief.
So,
Was he the chief?
I think that's what he said. Yeah.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
but yeah, I mean, he was in that, and it probably played today. It'll probably play again. You can probably get it on demand if you want to see Robert Neil Marshall in Countdown to Ground Zero. So he always plays those roles.
Yeah, he played Captain Phillips before
Yep.
Tom Hanks did.
Yep. And he gets a lot of those cool historical
Yeah.
Yep.
roles. It's kind of cool. It's kind of nice. So I got some good news today, but I can't share it with you guys. But I will in a few months, and it'll be funny.
That porn gig came through.
Yeah,
Right.
dude. Woo!
Dirk Diggler.
Ding, 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 ding. I'm going right to the bank with that check, baby. Here you go. Check's in the mail.
All right, so here's our top 5
All right. Wait.
Appletinis with Ken top 5 movies.
Dun dun dun.
Number 5.
Yep.
It was tied.
Okay.
The Replacements.
Wait a second. Yes, number 5, The
Wow.
Replacements.
And that was Brooke Langdon was the cheerleader, by the way.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
Pretty hot.
I don't know what happened to her.
I
but
don't care.
She played she was on the show The Net. She played the Sandra Bullock role.
She did.
Yeah. Number 4.
Uh-oh.
The Eagles movie Invincible.
Oh, number 4. Just number 4?
Yeah.
That's bullcrap.
I could believe it.
God darn it. Damn you, Mark
And then
Wahlberg.
these all tied with 3 votes, so I just picked the order.
Okay.
Number 3, We Are Marshall.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
You're going really fast. Okay, go.
Number 2, Remember the Titans.
Whoop! There he is.
What a
Denzel,
great
baby.
movie, man. What
Love
a
that
great movie.
Go ahead.
And number 1, Rudy.
Rudy. What a good movie.
Rudy. Where
I'm
did
gonna
I
watch
put
it.
that?
So a friend of mine is an actor up in New York, and he's on the show Billions.
Uh-huh.
And Chris Carfizzi.
Yeah.
You've met him.
Yeah.
He is his character's name is Rudy.
Oh.
I don't think it's the character's real name; it's his nickname. And he almost gets fired, and then he doesn't, and then everybody in the whole like sales floor is like Rudy. So that's gonna be cool to have a scene where you're Rudy.
Right?
Right? How cool is that?
That is cool.
So before we head out, though, Dan Franco, can you open that up for me, man?
Oh, Jesus. It's about
All
to
right,
get real.
we're drinking the Thelonious Monk.
All right, I'm coming over there.
Celebratory. Yes, come on over. The Thelonious Monk Eagles.
Now, refresh my memory. Thelonious Monk, wasn't he like part of the Philly jazz scene?
Yeah.
So
Piano
He
player,
was.
yeah, phenomenal.
All right, dump that in there, bro.
so that kind of worked out. for
Yeah,
you.
it did.
This thing is wet.
All right, I want you to pour mine into this Eagles glass, and then Dan, here
Is
you
that
go.
one of them glasses that changes color when you pour it in?
What's that?
Pour the cold
Give yourself
liquid
a
in?
shot in this Redskins glass.
You don't have any giant stuff over here?
I don't have any giant stuff.
man.
I bought you socks a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you did, and I love them.
You're welcome.
You know the cork, sir.
Thank you.
Little table service here.
Yes.
Nice.
Here we
I
go.
just wanted to point out that my
keep it off.
tattoo looks really good on camera, too.
It does look really sweet. I love it. I love it. So, thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. Our top 5 movies, our football movies, and our picks for this season. You know what they are. Of course, I'm going Eagles. These guys aren't. Well.
Look at that. Oh, I can't drink that one.
But hey, thanks for joining us. Cheers. 9/11. Everybody, never forget.
Yep, never forget.
And we'll see you guys next week. It was a long show, but we love talking football.
We do.
And we love you.
And we love you guys for coming and hanging out with us and commenting. So we appreciate it. Don't forget, subscribe on YouTube. Boom.
And Jamie Nash, your Ravens look good.
Yes, they did. They looked very good. We're going to have Jeremy Ragsdale, the winner of Romanian X Factor,
Bring
take
us
us
out,
out.
Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy. We'll see you guys later.
Appletinis with Ken. Appletinis with Ken. Oh yeah, Appletinis with Ken. Oh, 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 oh. Appletinis with Ken. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Appletinis with Ken. Appletinis with Ken. Oh yeah.